So, we're here with Manzo again from Grainking. He's the returning YouTube star. He's been on it once and he's returned to show us that, what are we calling this? It's a double augered.
Essentially, it's a seed and super chaser bin, if you want to do the full description. So yeah, twin auger, twin compartment, full dual control. So it's a dual purpose bin, trying to give guys more bang for buck when they get into it.
Yep, so they've got two options. You can still use this as a regular chaser bin as well.
Correct, yeah. So they're a really fast chaser because you got twin 18-inch augers running. The floor augers are very short. So real fast. They got a centre wall in them which you can take out.
Yeah, okay.
But most guys leave it in.
Yep.
And we just tilt the spouts together for harvest if you want to go into a round bin or whatever it might be.
So I'm going to ask the dumb question first. If I'm standing up on the air seeder at the top, can I just individually control them like we could with your Maximus?
Correct, yeah. So depending how we set the bin up, so we drive them two different ways. This one's got PDO control for the discharge augers, and then everything else is hydraulic.
Yeah, okay.
So it would be running your discharges all the time.
Yeah.
And you just turn your floor augers on and off, grain doors up and down to control it.
Yeah, okay.
Or we can set it up fully hydraulic, which is perfect for seeding, and yeah, you literally press a button, you can turn every single thing on and off.
Yeah, right, yep.
But the PDO discharge is a bit more common because guys want that harvest speed, which you lose with the hydraulics.
Yes, yeah, yep. No, we spoke about that last time, yeah. So just looking at it, obviously you got the caps on they come down when you fold down. They just fixed on that linkage there?
Yeah, so yeah, that's just a little manual thing that the boys came up with, which is pretty cool. If you got some fert in there, it stops it going sticky.
Yeah,
all we're trying to do.
Real nifty. Yeah. The worst thing you want is an inch on top of your exposed auger, and then you pump 10 kilos worth of snot into the bottom of your bin where your augers are or your rollers are or whatever you're using in the seeder.
Yeah, exactly. So no, that's what they're for. There's, other than the chasers, not a whole lot difference in terms of greasing or maintenance.
Yep.
It's just like
still
the same.
Scales.
You can put scales. This one doesn't have them, but you can see those grey blocks here.
Yep.
So everything we do is retrofittable.
Yep.
So we'd put a weigh cell in there.
Can you do, after I spoke to you at Harvestfest, we went and had a look at the Elmers and it had auto shut off.
Yep.
Can you do auto shut off on these?
We haven't yet. We've talked about it.
Yep.
We're still talking about it. The only automatic setup currently we can do, sorry, kill my phone, is steer and lockout. We're talking about automatic shut off. We've got guys that have asked for it, but we're not there yet.
Yeah,
it's something they're planning around
that's all right. That's why I'm asking, because it's a new thing that some people are doing, some people aren't. So
for sure,
everyone's working towards it.
It's got stainless floor and stainless auger barrels set up for fert, and then as the guys watching probably know, it runs off a remote control predominantly.
Yeah, okay.
So stand on your air cart and do what you need to do.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So in terms of sort of flexibility in like positioning over your bins or whatever on your air cut, have you got a little bit of sideways, or you just sort of move it forward?
We can weld numerous spout positions, so we can set them where you want the spouts, and then all the spouts are adjustable, so they'll kick up and down with your control.
Yep.
And then we just hang a trunk off them, so we sort of get it where you need to get it.
Yep, makes sense here. Okay.
But the biggest thing's been probably fill times. We did a little bit of work down in Kimber just this year for interest. We've done a few, but it was one we showed up at, and we're just measuring, like going from an hour fill time, because we can put a liquid tank in them as well.
Yeah, okay.
And going from an hour fill time down to close to 10 minutes has been the main thing at seeding. As well as being able to get in the paddock, not doing on the road. And it's been one of the main things guys like.
The big disadvantage I see from a chaser bin style of filling system for a seeder is obviously if your seed's not where you are, you basically have to run to where they are to get it and back to the paddock as well.
Yeah, if you're 100 k's, 200 k's from a fill point, that's where your truck setup is going to take the cake. But
even if you went from a truck back and then augered into this, you might have a road train set there, one with seed, one with fert. You just put it in either side of the bin.
That's exactly what I've seen done. Use this as your bulk at main property.
Yeah.
Run your trucks to and from it. Do this in the yard. Take this down the paddock to meet your seeder. So you're not trying to turn a 31-metre road train around in a paddock.
Yes,
And what guys are liking as well, if you get your ratios right with your bin size, if you say you're doing 3 fills, whatever it might be, overnight, 6, 12 and 6 or whatever it is, you can really do it with one guy. Like,
Yes.
they can pull up, fill them and sort the rest out the next day. That's sort of the main sell point.
No more 3 a.m. out of bed, Andy. Just
Yeah.
Fill.
Hey, I'm already in bed anyway. I don't do the night shift. So we're looking at 25, 35, 45 tonne and a 60.
We have done a 60. That's only did our first one last year,
Awesome.
so it's not on the brochure. But yeah, a couple more guys talking about it, and it's a.
Well, 60 tonne might work for us. You
Bloody
do
good.
because we got 34,000 litre cart. You could almost get 2 fills out of it. You go pretty close.
Yeah, so it's a 75,000 litre.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yep. So you would
it'd
get
do
in.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's still a triaxle. We can't put liquid in a 60 tonner. Just tyres
don't work.
can't handle it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's our downside with it.
So, hypothetically, Andy, how long could you run for on this bin? Hours.
So 2 fills. Say you did barley, 160 hectares per thing. So 320 hectares. 1 full 24-hour shift.
Yep.
Be about where. Sorry, 1 full 16, 18-hour shift. If you, depending on what you're doing, you could punch
You
a
get
bit past
complete
that.
shift out of it. Yeah,
And
with
take,
the-
say we do 45 minutes worth of fill, take that back down to 10 minutes, then you've got an extra half an hour, there's another 10 hectares just in savings alone.
And you push that over a 6, 8 week program, whatever
Yeah.
you might be. It ends up being a big number.
It's
Yeah.
getting up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's.
So that's the beauty of the whole system from start to finish, yeah. But at the end of the day, yeah, like obviously the big downside to it is you've got another thing in the field that you've had to buy just to fill the seeder. Whereas if you've got trucks already sitting around, you've got an elevator, there's not a lot of money to be spent there. That's the playing the devil's advocate there. But
For sure, and I think if you're looking at this, you're going to want to use it as a chaser. Like it's
Yeah.
a big investment just for seeding,
yes,
but
100%.
they are a good chaser, and we got numerous guys now with running several of these.
Yes.
Denver's just done a video shoot on one of the farms where they're running a couple of this exact size
Yeah,
as
okay.
well.
Yep.
So it's slowly taken off. It's been good in WA. I think this is only the second year we've ever brought one to a show in the
Yeah,
east.
okay.
So it's getting that momentum and
Yep.
starting to get out there.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, very good. If you want to have a look underneath the back, we didn't actually look at any of the suspension on the Maximus because it obviously sits on a big frame.
Yeah, so pretty similar. This one did a little bit of a demo, so it's probably needs a nice clean. But similar to our chasers, triaxle, front and rear steer,
Yep,
leaf spring,
leaf spring suspension
and
brakes,
everything we do's got brakes. So
and steering.
The only bin company doing leaf suspension.
yeah, we are. As far as we know, there might be some European guys playing with it, but
Thought you were.
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, it's simple. Guys know how springs work.
Yeah, and they don't die.
They don't die.
They don't die.
do roll.
They eventually
They do.
flatten out, but it takes 20 years.
Yeah. Oh, it's something we get really good feedback on. Like guys, even like irrigation country, black soil country, that have never run them before. When they run them, honestly, and that's not just doing a cheesy sales spiel.
No, you're allowed to
Everyone
do
loves
that.
the
That's why we're
springs.
here.
Yeah, for sure.
You get your front and rear steering with the tries too.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, okay.
And yeah, as I said, we can add the auto steer and lockout on those now too, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
something corporate to sort of like. And
Yeah, yep. So there's no
Just safety.
chance of mistake, yes. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
nothing
looking
to
for,
forget. Yeah,
Yeah, very good. And the same electronic shut off either side for both of the two, the fert and the seed side.
correct.
Seed and
Yeah,
fert.
so individual there. Clean out similar to the chasers. It's just one at the front, one at the back.
So the one thing that I've always been a little bit worried about with fertiliser and chase bins is bearing life and that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. Is there any difference between this one to a normal one?
It is.
or-
We do some different contained bearings, but it's still going to rely on how well you clean them out.
Yeah, yep.
It's not just
No, fair enough,
There's
yeah.
nothing we can really avoid.
Bearings are
completely.
bearings.
Bearings
so,
are
yeah.
bearing.
Yeah.
He's talked to a lot of farmers, this bloke. He knows not to say anything.
Yeah, throw me under the bus. No, the last 5 years. No,
You see that centre wall comes out.
I was just
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at that.
removable.
Molded it in there.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take it up and have a look
it
inside.
does come out. It's not super fast to get out. Most guys just leave it in, but it is removable if you
It certainly does make most sense
We've
to
got a
take it,
centre
Edward.
divider in our dust and we made to take out. We never do.
you never take it out. Yeah, no, most
Just
guys.
make sure the bloke in the header's not loading it all at the back.
Yeah,
Doesn't tongue slap.
yeah. No, that's pretty much the same.
There you go. Have a GoPro.
All the greasing, we don't really do much in terms of daily greasing. Everything we do is 200 hour. So we,
You're speaking my language.
Once or twice a
Grease is the
season.
devil.
Yeah.
Unless you have a digger lid system.
shout out.
Shout out to the digger lid. Yeah. All right, well, that pretty much covers again. Thanks again,
No worries.
Manzo. We'll
Sandy.
probably see you at Hanty, and we'll do whatever you bring to Hanty.
Find something different for that show.
Plenty of discs. Plenty of aggression in them bloody wheels too. That's straight there, so there's at least 15, maybe 15, 10 to 15 degrees, I reckon. So we're here with Clint from Horsch, just making sure I get that right. I've nearly stuffed it up about 10 times already today, and we're having a look at. Now you come over. And we're having a look at the Horsch Avatar seating system. Yep. Now we like spendy things on this channel, so we want to see it go.
Yeah, right.
That's why you're here.
Right, so this is our simulation unit, which is pretty much the same metering unit that's under all of our air seeders, from our 400 litre mini drill right through to our 21,000 litre air cart.
Yep.
So we basically built this just so we can have it here and show people how it works, as opposed to climbing under a machine and hooking batteries up and trying to make it all work. So,
yeah, okay, makes sense.
So basically, you know, I'll do a calibration on it, so it'll be, you know, this is more or less could be a 6 metre machine or an 18 metre machine.
Yep.
So on the screen, what we do, we come in, basically find the calibration page up here. Come in, we've got 3 bins on this simulated unit. Bin number 2 is the only one that's got wheat in it. Enter your rate, 40 kilos. Hit the calibration switch. Bin number 1. 2.
Hold on a second, sorry.
Did you not check that before you handed it to me, monkey?
No.
It's going to be right.
Yeah, that'll be right. Well, I'll get you because I was close enough here.
So calibration, so the calibration switch is already turned on, so the calibration switch is out here, turn it off, come back here, we start again. Calibration switches.
Doubled it up.
That one's
He
off.
didn't have it on air cut, so he didn't have to walk all the way down the back when he forgot.
That one's off. We go again. So calibration is ready to calibrate now. So what you do, get your bag out, scales.
Yep. Get your tear weight.
Yep, tear the bag off. Come around here so the screen's.
1 kilo.
So 0 that.
Back to 0 kilos.
Put your bag in, turn the calibration switch on. Let it run. So it's a 12 volt electric drive motor. So it's got 120 pulse, 120 reference points per revolution. So it's got a pulse generator in there.
Yep.
So when you turn it on, you don't have to count any certain amount of time. It's adding it all up.
Yep. And then when you're done, it'll just come up with that.
Turn it off.
Amount of turns.
It's going to come up here saying, I think I've got 2.65 kilos,
Oh, yeah.
which should be pretty accurate because we've already calibrated.
15 calibrations.
You've done 15 calibrations.
No, this is the first one.
Yeah, first one. Straight out of the box.
So 2.6.
Yep. No,
And what's it saying here? 2.650, so it's 0.5, half a gram out.
Yep.
But then all you do is you tap on it.
within accuracy limits.
2.6, enter, come across, save calibration value, yes.
Yep.
I mean, it goes automatically to bin number 3, and then you go so on and so forth. till
Yep.
you've
Do all
calibrated
your
the machine.
bag. Do all your, can you do them all at once, like 3 or 4?
No, you can't do them all at once, but what you can do with this machine through Horsch Connect, so you see on the back of that machine up there, that Horsch Connect,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
so
Yep.
it's got a modem in there.
Yeah, okay.
So on your phone here, you can come into this app. It'll pop up here in a minute. It'll read the, hang on, I've got to turn, it works through Wi-Fi. I turned it off earlier. It should, machine data being read. So you can do this outside of the machine underneath, like sitting at the air seater.
sitting down the back.
So then you can hit calibration, Machine data access, the machine is working.
That's good.
Oh no, sorry, hang on. Because we're already in here. Yeah, sorry, here we go. So I won't let you do it if two people are trying to calibrate.
Really? So you can't fight over it?
Yeah, no, you can't.
Can't fight over the calibration.
Exactly, yeah.
So then
That's
it
not,
brings up...
that's not a thing I have on my farm. People don't like calibrating at all.
That's true. It's a one-man job, everyone else runs.
So
It's
doing
okay,
doing it through the app, you can stay outside underneath the bin. You can calibrate all 3 bins without having to go in and out and do that process we just done.
Yeah.
So you just go bin number 2, open the flap, and if I start it now, it's going to
Under the ground.
spray stuff everywhere, which is fine. And then you do the same thing under the value.
So is this a standalone Horsch monitor, or can this be integrated to ISOBUS?
So all our machines are ISOBUS ready, if you don't have ISOBUS on your tractor, we can fit this screen into the tractor with our own harness.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So, what else? On this unit here too, like we can fit half-fit shut-off via electric actuator. That's what these electric actuators are doing.
That's a
It's
good
got a
idea.
flap in the centre.
Okay.
So it'll just throw it over halfway. The motor slows down by 50%,
Yep.
Yeah, right.
which will give you your half-width,
Yep. Yeah.
On some of the newer machines, like this one behind us, it's actually got a twin motor drive and a split rotor. So
Yeah,
it'll just, one motor just stops spinning altogether.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it gets rid of the actuator.
So this in here is obviously there's a roller in there.
Yep.
You can put different size rollers for different size product. Obviously.
Yeah. So depending on your rates, width of the machine,
Yeah.
different rollers do different applications. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yep. So your little canola rollers have got, a little bit in them, but the
So the canola, we haven't got any. There would be rollers in one of these bits. Yeah, I think it's lock, Shane. But see these little rollers here. So when you put a canola roller in, these go inside. So when the roller comes around, picks the seed up, drops it. This is sitting in
Giving a bit of a
the
brush.
no seed area. Yeah, brushes the pockets out. So every time it comes back through the canola, you're making sure you're getting that 100% feel in the pocket of the roller. Yeah.
So is this sensor here, am I looking at, is that an empty sensor?
Yeah, so this one is an empty sensor or what we call a bridging sensor.
Yep.
So if you get,
That's beautiful,
oats bridge or whatever, it'll go off straight away. Bridging sensor.
Had a little bit of bridging going on in the in some late wheat I was doing with MAP.
And you didn't have a sensor, or?
No, but because we have Borgo cart, the Borgo cart's got scars. You could see they just stopped ticking down.
Oh, yeah,
so
right.
that was a good, but it didn't alert you nothing was going on. You just had to be watching it.
Visually,
So having a sensor. Not sure.
No seed sensors on it either, I guess.
It's got been empty sensors, but not a bridging sensor like that.
Because we also run seed flow sensors as well.
Sorry, we have that.
Yeah, but
Same
I guess if
system.
you're running starter third, it's got to.
Well, the problem was we got four bins, 2 of wheat and 2 of MAP. You were still getting that wheat and MAP coming out at a certain rate, but that was a telltale sign that something was wrong because your rate goes from, I was doing some ungodly amount, I think it was 200 of seed and 200 of MAP, and it had dropped like 100 kilos on the display for we had the Agtron blockage monitors, but
Yeah, righto. Yep.
But that was the telltale sign you were getting bridging because suddenly it was like, why has my rate just dropped,
Yeah. Yep.
But so that was that bridging sensor is a real good idea. So that'd be empty sensor and that's a bridging sensor.
Yeah, and basically we just unlocked this one because every time you do something on this one, it goes off because it's got no seed.
Yep, that makes sense.
So we've also got like on all our bins we've got pressure sensors in them. So if you leave the lid off, start seeding. Obviously it's a pressurised system. Alarm goes off for that.
Great idea.
Fan, your fan's not on, it'll alarm.
Yep, makes sense.
Yeah.
Now you deal with the Maestro as well a bit.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's go have a look at it because I'm a corn grower, so
Oh, righto. Yeah. One down here will be easier to get in.
have a look.
So that, just see sometimes they spin the units around. Oh no, this side will be easier. This one too has got 4 sections of auto force on it.
Yep.
So the wheel tracks are on one circuit and then the 2 wings are on a separate circuit.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So is that a wing force sort of a downforce setup, is it?
No, it's it's called auto force, so it's got load cells. So you see right here, there's a load cell on here on your gauge wheel. So when your gauge wheel comes up, it's measuring it's a strain gauge.
Strain gauge on it.
And then there's another one down there on row unit number 19.
Yep.
And what it does, it gets the 2 values from those load cells, and it works out the the medium weight of both of them and applies that same hydraulic downforce to that section.
Yes.
And then obviously there's one for the wheel tracks, because high compaction zone in the wheel tracks, it's on its separate circuit, and the other side's on its own circuit, the same as this side.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
So at the meter and unit itself, this is our, vacuum planner.
You go by that because you know what parts he's looking at.
So we got the...
That's the sucky bit, yeah?
Yeah, that's the sucky bit. Yeah, exactly. That's the technical term. So our vacuum fans are on top there.
Yep.
So then we actually plumb straight into our toolbar. So that's our vacuum manifold.
Yeah, yep.
Is the main
straight
toolbar
through there,
itself.
yep.
Yeah, so then we can just have these nice little breakouts or takeoffs or whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
Into here, knocker roller, here
okay.
too. You can get a good shot here where the dust has been, so you can basically see we're creating a vacuum around here, and then on the other side the seeds get sucked on.
Low pressure zone there,
Yeah, right there, and then the knocker punches them out.
Yep.
We got our seed pull gate in here, which is all adjusted externally, so you can do your settings on here, 1 to 6, obviously, depending on, favour beans, you're going to be right open, obviously, and sorghum, you're going to be back down sort of 2 or 3. And then if you get a jam or something go wrong, you can actually shut the whole thing off externally and get in there and clean it out.
Down, Yep.
We use obviously it's 12-volt electric drive, and it's center drive.
Yeah,
So to do a seed change or anything, it's basically from, if we're going to go through now and do a seed change, it's all tool free. You don't need any spanners or extra tooling to do it. Again, with your adjusting the seed plate to your vacuum, it's done off this center drive, but it's also a thread, so you pull the cotter pin out. Each one of these holes is 0.4 of a millimetre.
Yeah, right.
So each hole's coming out 0.4 of a mil, or vice versa, back in 0.4 of a millimetre.
Yep. Yeah, right.
So it's all tool free.
Very simple. So what speed do you expect to plant generally in Australian conditions? We're not dealing with the Americans' nice black soil.
So anywhere from, like, the brochure says anywhere from, well, it doesn't have a minimum obviously, but it says up to 12 k's an hour. But there's fellas who's planted at 15 k's an hour with them. It's it's definitely not recommended. But
okay, yep. Well, it's basically you're just watching your downforce and your ride and your singulation, and just go as quick as you can before it's a problem.
And obviously seed bouts becomes a problem. Row unit, you're going across rough country, you're going to shake the seed off at a certain point.
Sure. Yeah. So now, obviously the big advantage of your system over your competitors is you can put the AAP down when you're putting the seed down as well. Right?
Yeah, well, it's on a separate system out the front, obviously, through that single disc.
Yep, straight through there.
Yeah, it runs on its own out the front there.
Yeah. So what sort of rates can you run out down that tube?
Oh, it all depends on your speed, but with this system here, you'd be comfortable to go up to 350, 400 kilos.
Yeah. Yep.
It runs an 80mm secondary pipe, or it's your secondary pipe, from a 140 primary. So.
Did I just hear that right? 350 kilos.
Yeah, 350 kilos a hectare, which is about, say, on our corn, we generally do 300 down the chute on a stripped hill and 300 down the chute of urea down thing. So you would take the DAP out of the stripped hill and just punch straight nitrogen down there instead.
Yeah. So you wouldn't eliminate a stripped hill pass, you just take that out of the stripped
hill? No,
Would you replace it with something else?
Well, you could probably chuck a bit more urea, but there's only so much you want to chuck at it before it's a problem. But for our stripped hill, 600 kilos of product is max. That's it. You couldn't do any more if you wanted to, because it's that close to plugging all the time that it sort of becomes a problem. So this alleviates some of that problem.
Yeah, so you've got your extra capacity here instead of in the strip tiller.
That's right, yeah. And you're only dealing with one product at strip tilling time. If you're strip tilling, some people don't strip till at all, so they just go straight in. They might chuck down 300 kilos of urea and work it in with something like the
Dangum Pro Till or something,
or the Joker over there, and then they'll come back and strip till with MAP, or in this case, no strip till at all, just come straight in with something like this.
Yep.
So it can eliminate that pass. There's varying degrees of science on strip tilling and whether it's worthwhile and doing and all that, but at the end of the day, this is an option. You don't have to have a strip tiller. So that's maybe some. Am I speaking out of turn? Sorry.
No. That's 100%. Yeah.
So it's just more options. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some people do it, and some people don't. It just depends on the farmer and what he's trying to achieve.
With the aggro normally.
Yeah, the aggro too,
like
100%.
like
Exactly. Yeah.
100%.
100%. Yeah. So yeah, that's the big Horsch advantage. Having the seed
Something
on
I've
here
never
as well.
seen is
Two in one system. Yeah.
Yep.
And the other thing as well on their parallelograms, like a lot of the other parallelograms, it's more or less this system up here. The arm and a nut bolt and a bush in here.
Yes.
It's exactly the same at this end.
Yeah.
Whereas this arm comes down. There's a weldment here.
Yep.
So there's a pipe that meets in the centre here.
Yep.
Same on this arm. So if you pull these apart, there's part that comes in as teeth in the centre. Mm-hmm. So and this is a big nut and bolt. So when you bolt it all together, it wedges those two nuts and bolts together. So it's not relying on the structure of the row unit itself to take any twisting motions out.
Yeah, right.
The parallelogram's tied together in one piece.
Yep.
Yeah. So they
Very
last,
good.
and they are greasable, which is never super popular. But
that jack sideways movement.
yeah, because so if it hits something hard on one side, it moves perfectly square because it's not trying to twist it,
Yeah.
And then all our systems too, like this is 12-volt electric drive, so there's no PDO generators or bloody air compressors or.
Yep. And how many remotes you run on the hydraulics? As you said, there's two for each fan either side.
So these two fans are actually on one remote, so you pressure in, return drives the other fan, so it forces them to spin in, same speed. Then we got another fan for your seed delivery, and then you got your seed delivery fan, and then you got your fan to deliver your fertiliser. Yeah. So there's 3 fan remotes.
Yep.
4 fans in total on the machine.
Yep.
And then you got your up and down remote, which also does all your folding for all the sequencing, valve block.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And this thing is 24 metres, 75 centimetre, fold up to under 3 metres in about 2 minutes.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Without getting out of the tractor.
24 metres is monstrous, isn't it?
No, sorry, 24 row, it's 18 metres.
18 metres.
Yeah, 75 centimetre raised spacing,
No, I get that. 75, yeah. So not it's the metric 30 inch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep. All right, very good.
Thank you.